go. My goodness. We got a little bit of a different angle. Cherry baby. See, it's right there. I gotta just spin around every now and then. Please forgive the mess over there. All right, everybody, here's what's going on. We are about to open bag number 24. Oh, it's kind of cold in here. All right, as everybody knows, these are random pieces that are, this bag doesn't have a number. We got rid of one of those yesterday, thank God. This is my bag of tricks. No stickers left. These are just leftover pieces from previous bags. And this is what I did yesterday. I think I'm adding to it right now. I am adding to it. So, let's go. Let's go then. Got a couple doors in here. Not really sure. What else? The doors definitely stick out, obviously. You can see their doors from there. Even though they're brown on a brown table, you can still tell. So, just for 1 second, I'm going to get a little bit organized. My goodness. Woo! I just got done. Oh, man. I had to replace the shower head in our kids' bathroom and replace the toilet. I'm not a plumber. I'm not a plumber, and it really stressed me out. My goodness, that's something you can't mess up. You're not allowed to mess that up. But I did it. Oh, I'm so glad that's done. That was really stressful and really gross, honestly. I think if you do it every day, you know how to maneuver around, pieces that are gross. And I think I did a pretty good job of doing that today, but just yuck. There's a thing called a wax ring that goes basically the hole in the floor where everything, when you flush, goes down into the plumbing and everything. Daggone, that hole between the bottom of the toilet and that hole, there's a wax ring that you put in place, and then when you push the toilet into its spot and you push it down, that part actually is not gross. But what you have to do when you pull the old toilet off is you got to clean all the old wax off. It's gross. To me, it's gross. I don't know. Maybe if I did it every day, like I said, I would either get used to it or I would know how to do it. This wax, too, is so sticky. I had a scraper, like a plastic scraper I was using. Daggone it. I'm glad it's over with. And let's all just hope, really hope, that it doesn't leak. I'm not kidding. I don't think it's going to. But, oh, man. I really hope it doesn't. All right. Glass in this door. Careful. Oh, come on. Dang it. Maybe it goes in from this side. Yeah, that's much easier. Oh my goodness. That's kind of how putting the toilet together went too. Just pay attention to what you're doing. I'm sure it's easier. But, interested dogs, kids, me trying to move around with toilets in my hand. I'm so glad I'm done with that. And the shower head was a breeze. My goodness. Unscrew the one, put some of that pipe tape, whatever you call that stuff on there. Screw it back on. It's good. Woo! Toilets. I might let somebody else do that next time. Or have somebody who's done it before help me do it. Stressing me out, man. All right. One door is complete and it goes right here. Okay. This one says to build it exactly like I just did the other one. So let's do it. And then put the glass in on the right side, the correct side. Find a doorknob. Easier said than done. It's just a teeny tiny little brown piece. Come on now. I know, there it is. I was going to say, I know there's one in here. I found it. Everybody calm down. Okay. Now this one goes right here. Ha! It's kind of funny looking at it. I don't think you can really probably see it very well. I'll show you later, but this door, they both open, of course. They have windows on them. Why is the door got a window on it? Look what's right here. The toilet. What if he wants privacy? Can't have it. Not on this boat. Not on this boat, everybody. Yeah. That's hilarious. It's pretty awesome. All right, here we go. I think I'm going to probably be building another wall right here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now, another skinny one. Now another big one. Followed by another skinny one. What do we do with it? We put it right daggone there, which makes perfect sense. All right. And then real quick, because this is real quick, I think, let's just do this. And then I'll show you what's up. And it doesn't look that much different, I guess, than where we finished off yesterday, but it does look a little different. So, and some of you might be new. If you're new, welcome. This is a little thing I've been doing, and I've really been enjoying it. I really have been. Building Legos. My goodness, I'm telling you right now. It's, for me, one of those most relaxing things. It really is. And I got this boat, this really awesome boat. People keep asking me if it's the boat from the beginning of Red Dead Redemption. I think it looks a lot like it. I don't know. Come on now. Come on now. This is crazy, but it's daggone. There it is. Whoo! I thought I was going to have another situation where I was looking for ways to finish off a part where I didn't have all the pieces. But I've got all the pieces. So let's keep on trucking. Try to have a good attitude, please. This is weird. I shouldn't say weird. A little different than what I've ever seen before. Actually, it's really cool. I don't know what it is. There. You see that? I don't know how well you can see it, but Look, it's got a couple little grabbers, and they're going to grab right on to what I think, or at least I thought. Oh yeah. Oh, it's on a swivel. Whatever it is, I thought this was some kind of a ladder. I still think it is. I don't know. I don't know what it is yet. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, the whole Lego building thing is awesome. And this boat was given to me by Aram, and thank you again, Aram. I'm definitely going to build every single step of the way, because this was a gift from one of you, on camera. And because I think it's important to show appreciation. Of course, look around. I do think it's important to show appreciation to people who are cool to me. So thank you. And I'm enjoying it. I'm going to do more. I've got other Lego sets. Taylor, my wife, recognized how much I've been enjoying it, and she bought me 2 more for Christmas. One's an astronaut. You can't see him from here. Well, no. One's an astronaut. The other one is a giant cat. Whatever. And you know what? The thing about it is, it's a big cat. It's big. I wonder if it's hollow on the inside. Well, I'll find out. I will find out. That'll be fun too. I don't know if I'll continue to do as many Lego videos as I've been doing. Oops, that's not right. Oh no. Wonder if I can just back out one. Okay. I don't know. You gotta let me know if you want to keep seeing these videos the way I've been doing them, I guess. Did I do the whole thing wrong? No. Maybe. What am I looking at here? This goes like that. I forgot to look at the instructions again. That's my fault. Get it together. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Like, if everybody wants to see every step of all these things that I'm going to be making, then we'll do it. And if you don't, that works too. I don't know. Okay, now it's right. I imagine I'm going to do the exact same thing again. Yes, I am. For this side. Okay. So, whatever. This is the way the instructions say to do it, which is just the exact opposite way of the way I did it the first time. Well, you get to see both ways. More than one way to skin a cat, right? I wonder what that means. I don't know if that's something that everybody has heard, that phrase. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Who came up with that and why? What in the world? I never really thought about it until just now when I said it out loud, and I thought, what actually am I saying when I say that? Never thought about it. That's one of these. That's what that is. Okay, so, bam. Cash. Wound up. Gonna bite somebody. NMK suggested that I put Cash in his dog bed and I sleep on top of Cash. See how he likes it. And I think that, honestly, I might go for that. Big jerk. The big jerk dog smashing me in my sleep, hurting my back. Right now, the way our house, we have the Christmas tree set up right on the other side of one of the doors to our bedroom. That door is normally open. And right now we don't have it open because we don't want the dogs walking back and forth through there, tearing down our tree. More than anything, I think, is why we don't have it open. But we will, again, soon have that door open, and I just hope the dogs remember that they like sleeping on the couch. Because really kind of like to have our bed back. Oh! Get on there. Okay. So now, looks like I do this. That's as far as it goes. Don't force it. Okay, so that is turned that way. Bag 24 is pretty awesome. It's going together pretty quickly. I like that every now and then. Start off with something a little bit light. Today is Kylie's birthday, everybody. So Kylie is the person who designed this hat and several things on this YouTube page, on my YouTube page. She designed a lot of the things on there. She also has her own page. And I think there's, I gotta make 2 of these. Okay. I think there are links to her page, and then almost every one of the moderators on my page is an artist. And they all, all of them that are artists are really good. And so there are links somewhere on my page that will send you to their stores. Also, whatever you buy from my store, all that money goes to the moderators. So, and I don't know, take a look. There's some good stuff in there. Of course, I like it, but I think that a lot of people like it. So check it out. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. You can get a shirt that has a picture of a ninja chicken on it. I've got a couple of those. Can you believe that? That's kind of crazy, isn't it? Kind of awesome that I have one from Wendy Wansan. And I just got another one, actually, that Kylie, the birthday girl, made. Haven't worn it yet. Almost wore it this morning, but I chose differently. Okay, so, oh goodness, that's hard to get on there. Yeah. All right, I've just got a few more pieces here, and then we'll be done with this part. This is gonna get awesome real quick, and I am very happy that this first bag I started today was pretty easy, because I'm afraid that the next one's not gonna be. I'm not trying to jinx myself. I'm recognizing what I'm building here. And it's about to get nuts, I'm afraid. All right, so Got two of these now. They look exactly the same. And they go right here. Oh! And right here. Get in there! Don't touch it. And that, I got two little pieces left. They're going to go into the bag of tricks. That's the end of bag 24 already. Just like that. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! I'm going to put that right there. 25. You know what? We'll see what happens here. This is potentially going to go together pretty quickly too. I don't know. What in the world is that? What is that? Maybe it's more stickers. Oh my goodness. It's rope. Oh, what? Oh my goodness. Let's keep that over there safe and away from me. Whew. What in the world? A little bit organized, just a little. My goodness. This looks like part of the spaceship that they landed. It came back to Earth in that little sucker. There's another one. Lunar module parts. You want to know something crazy? This is true, and it's crazy. Oh my goodness, Shaniqua! I think that's your steering wheel. So awesome. Maybe not, because there's another one. Maybe not. Oh, don't get too excited. Slow down. So, with the space where we finished Red Dead Redemption 2, I don't know if I should even say this. I'm not going to. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything. And I'm so sorry for doing that to you. Let's just pretend like I didn't have anything at all to say right there. Because I don't. Because I don't know if I'm allowed to. Moving on. I'm so sorry. Oh, goodness. Trying to keep the peace. All right, lots of pieces right there that look very similar to each other. It looks like this one is one of one, and I forgot that there's a bag inside the bag. Keep those little guys over there a little bit. Oh, cold. It was a lot of people watching this last night were talking about tornado warnings or watches or whatever. I guess we had that too. We had a watch, not a warning. Conditions were apparently right for a tornado. We did not get one. I hope nobody else did either. I didn't really look at the news today to find out. But had a few sticks in the yard. We didn't really get much. It got windy for a second, and then it rained real hard, and it left about as fast as it came in, real quick, in and out. And I'm trying to remember now why I started talking about that. Why am I talking about that? I'm so sorry. Well, who knows? I'm wondering if it was something about these pieces that reminded me of the storm. We'll never know. Probably never, ever know. All right. So, yep. It says to push this on here. Whoops. Okay, it's a spacer thing. Why? I think you got to do that. Okay, now that there. What in the world am I making? Now another one of these. That goes right there. Yep. And then this thing goes all the way through there. Whatever this is. Yeah, so far. Okay. Now, looks like this guy. No. No. This guy first. Put that on. Then follow it with that. Then, all the way on there. Then this thing. Kind of a crazy looking piece. That goes on. Oh. Wait a second. There we go. Sorry. I didn't realize that that was going to snap into there, but it does. All right. Now, another one of those. There it is. Ah! Need a bigger table. Now that. Now this. Okay. Little red one. There. There. Now. There. Turn the page. And that goes through there. Wait, this first. Oh. Okay, now this. Ah. Wow. I don't want to look ahead. I think these are like smokestacks or something, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to look ahead. That's cheating, maybe? Okay. This goes here to actually finish that little section of that off. All right. Everything's locked together. Feels good. Goodness. this guy. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Ow. That actually hurt a little bit. My fingers are getting raw. I've been doing Legos so much. That goes there. Now, what is this? What am I making? Okay. And now, I hope I don't get this backwards. I don't think I will. I think it goes, my goodness, just one after another. Slide these suckers all the way. Oh. Whoa. Okay. I don't know how many to put on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, and then I think 8 actually. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. All right, 8 on each side. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to be really careful to not break anything else that I'm holding on to right now. Because it's together, but it's a little fragile, it feels like. Okay, 5. Maybe I can make this easier and do them all at once. Is this a bad idea? Somebody knows already whether that's a bad idea or not. I'm doing it. Oh, well, it made it a little bit faster to finish up, but I don't know if it was easier or not. What is that? What is that? It's wild, isn't it? This guy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. That goes there. Okay, it's not a steering wheel. Sorry. It is something that's going to go on top of these. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. It's actually really, really cool. It's just making me nervous because it looks like it's all going to be pretty fragile. I'm going to potentially wreck it. I don't want to do that. Okay, get these two together. And that on top. Now, another one. Another one. Now one of these. Looks just like a steering wheel. Whatever it is. One of those. Okay, now. Woo! Wow. Okay, but bunch of these little guys. All right. If I do that, I gotta do it like that, I think. Oh! Oh! Ah! All right. Let me put a bunch of these together real quick, just because they're really small. get them just right. Is that silly to be worried about trying to get them just right? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to show you in a second why it's important to me at the moment. This is actually really cool looking, what I'm looking at. I'm trying to do it right. These are like, I can imagine what this cat down here, what the claws are going to look like. These look like cat claws. What I'm making right now. I'll put some on so you can see what's happening here. Okay. There. Oh. Wild. Look at that. I'm sorry, I've got a black shirt on. I'll just give you a close up here in a little bit. You'll be able to see it a lot better, I think. But look, this thing. I should have that turned around so you can check it out too. So I'm making this, and then I just know I'm going to turn around and make just another one exactly like it in a second. But that's cool. Let's do it. I think that what I learned today, I don't know, I know that, what is it? Pipe, thread, what do you call that stuff? Thread tape? It's not tape. It's just really thin plastic. You wrap it around the threads, and then when you tighten something around it, it seals, like there's no water. It helps so water doesn't squish out. What I don't know is there like, I guess it probably depends on what you're working on. But here's what I want to know. If you're a plumber, or you know, how many times do you go around the threads before you rip it off and then screw the thing on? That was a problem with the shower head. I put too little on a few times. I kept adding it, and I thought, maybe I got too much on now. Whatever. I finally just kept wrapping the daggone thing in thread tape and put it on one time, turned the shower on, and it didn't leak. My goodness. I don't know how many times I went around the thing, though. I guess it probably just depends. But, I mean, these pieces were made for each other. They came in the same bag. In theory, they would fit and no water would come out at all anyway, right? I mean, that's how tightly they should fit. I don't know enough about it. I wish I did. It would make it a lot easier if there was like, just known, you wrap around it 5 times and you're good. 4 is too little, 6 is too much. 5. No more, no less. Works every time. Maybe, I really don't know. Maybe there is something that's, if there is and you know what it is, please tell me, because not that I do a whole lot of plumbing stuff, but you know, when you are doing plumbing stuff, maybe not your biggest worry, but one of your biggest worries is that it's going to daggone leak. And if I can figure out how to make it not leak, I can figure out a lot of the rest of it. Maybe not all of it. All right. Now. Oops. Not yet. This piece first. Now this. And now fingernails. Cat fingernails. Put them on. There's just so much play, oh goodness, in these. Like you can space them out kind of in different ways. You can have them lean, you know, see how different that one is leaning than all the rest of them. Also, the fingernail part, you can turn that all the way around in a circle too. I guess just try and make it look right, make it look good. Maybe. There are no two the same, I'm sure. One of those deals. All right, one more. And then, my goodness, what is that rope? Whew. My goodness, why does that stress me out so much? It does, though. Little tiny rope. I'm gonna have to tie stuff off, I'm afraid. Okay. There's that. That's awfully tall, isn't it? This thing I just made. Look at that. It's taller than everything I've done so far. It is. It's taller. Oh, I'm glad I got a good space to put this thing up in a way. I would be knocking things over on this. Daggone. Every day I'd knock something over, I bet. Okay, this goes now like this and right here. There and there. Look at that! Wow! My goodness. Okay, so here is where the rope comes into play. This thing's already, that's what I'm talking about. That's why it stresses me out. It's already tied up. There's a little tiny knot right here. And I want to get this apart without tangling it up real bad. Okay, there we go. All right, good. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. But now it's asking me to stick it. Wait a second. Okay. So, okay, I thought I was going to have to thread this little tiny piece with this string, but I don't. I've got to thread this little piece right there. And it says to pull it through just a little bit, let it hang out over here. Trying to make this look exactly like what I'm looking at. Now, this piece I'm supposed to push through here. Oh. And now, okay, that pretty much holds on to that string. Doesn't make it so it can't move at all, but it definitely helps. What do I do with the rest of this? All right, so, oh, no problem. This is actually going to look really cool when it's done, but this is going to take a second. All right, so it comes up through here. through. It is an eyelet. It is. I called it that earlier, and then I laughed at myself for saying that, but that is what it is. All right, now, here, through there. Gosh, I can't even grab it. All right. There, and it looks like, I'm not going to pull it real tight because I'll start pulling things apart, but it looks like this is supposed to be pretty tight. Okay, there. Now, up through here. Turn that just a little bit. Can you see what's going on here? This is awesome, by the way, everybody. Look how cool it is. Right. That's kind of wild. It goes right in front of that little tiny building, storage unit, whatever that is. And then it looks like it goes up here. What? Now through here. Okay, go. Oh, go. My goodness, I can't grab it. Oh, what is that? That's the spare piece. Just trying to stress me out. Get through there. Okay. There. Now back through here. Now straight down to here. You guys, this is so cool. Now here. Hard to watch, I'm sure, and I'm sorry. Okay. Did I just do that? Oh yeah, I did do it right. Okay, now I gotta flip this around so I can see where I'm going. Here. Down here. Wow. Who designs these things and how can I do what you do? This is so awesome. I want to be a Lego designer guy. Or maybe I could just be a Lego tester. Would that be the word? I want to test them all out and make sure that they're fun. You know what? I bet you no matter what they are, I'll probably say, yep, that one's fun too. This one's fun. That one's fun. They're all awesome. All right, now I'm going to take this little piece. Wait a second. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm going to push it through just like I did the other one. Start to knock pieces off. That's all right. They're just tiny cat fingernails. My goodness, does that go? Yeah, it does. All right, I'm trying to get that tight, but not too tight because I don't want to yank any pieces out or make it crazy, but oh my goodness, I gotta show this. I gotta do a close-up of this in 1 second as soon as I get this piece in there. Get in there. Oh! Okay. No. Sorry, I did it backwards. Okay, so got a little bit extra over here, but maybe when I know that this is all complete, I can cut that off. I got to show you this right now. This is wild. And it's so cool. All right. Look at that. Look at the ropes everywhere. And again, I could tighten it a little bit, I'm sure, but I'm not going to do that yet because I want to make sure. I think it'd be pretty easy. There's like 2 pieces. There's a little stabby kind of piece right here and then one right there. And I think if I really want to, I can pull that out, tighten it, push that back in. But just so you can see now, this is kind of where we started with those doors. But the bedroom with the bunk beds and the bathroom with the shower and the toilet and the sink and all the good stuff. And this is what I'm talking about. All right, so if you're going to bed, whatever, good night. And turn the lights off in the hallway because you're letting light in the bedroom. But if you're going to the restroom, too bad. Everybody's looking right at you. Oh, man. This is awesome. Oh, my goodness. It's really awesome. Let's go. All right. So now, oh, my gosh. We are ready for bag 26, and we're still working right here on this same level. And I'm going to do it. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now. Let's go. This goes into the bag of tricks. There it is. I couldn't find it for a second. And I may have knocked a couple pieces on the floor. I did. I see 2 right here. My goodness. I might have knocked more on the floor too. I don't think I did. Anyway, bag of tricks. Look at that. Look at that. It's awesome, isn't it? All right, bag of tricks, bag 26. And we're going to be building some really cool stuff here, it looks like. This thing is so detailed. Don't fall off. I'm thirsty. All right, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so a lot going on here. I don't know how much sense it makes to try and organize this. Maybe a lot, but I'm just going to go for it. All right, so first thing it says to do is to get one of these and one of these. Put them together, put one of these on top. Now, grab one of these, put it right there, and now one of these. Right? Whatever that is. Now, this goes on the very back. Make sure I don't get my string caught up in any of this, in case I don't want to adjust it later. But I think I'm going to be building a rail all the way around. And so I got to make a bunch of those, what I just made. A bunch. 7 of them. Let's do it. Because the rest of this are the little tiny spindles for the railing. There's two. Okay, that's all right. Hope everybody's doing all right. Are you freaking out? Are you ready to get back to a normal schedule? Some people are. Some people are just fine hanging out here in the void. I'm actually pretty happy. Am really changed for me. I mean, things changed for me a few months ago. And it did take some time to adjust to, like, what am I supposed to do with this time that I have now? And then I decided, I know what I'll do. I'll build Legos. Oh my goodness. Well, that's part of it. That is part of what I do now. And I think it is so awesome. My goodness. Wow. Yeah. I'm very happy to be doing this. I drove by where I work today. I didn't go in there because I thought, I'm getting this toilet done first, and then I may go in there in just a little bit, actually, because I need to do a couple things that I probably could just get done real quick if I took 20 minutes. I may go do that as soon as I'm done with this. All right, 2, 4, 6. Said to make 7, so I did. I may go get some stuff done today. I don't know. Might not. Might save it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Railings, spindles. Yep. Now, another, what do you call that? I don't know. Post? Whatever that would be called. All right, now 5 more of these, I think. Okay. Just gonna keep going. And in a second, I'm going to spin this around, I think, and you'll be able to look at all the little spindles. My goodness. Yeah, just as you keep going. So, keep going. I think my kids are ready to go back to school. If you asked them, they'd say no, but I think they are. I think they're bored. Ask them if they want to go anywhere, though, and they say no and get really mad about it. All right, hang on. Right on. Hang out here then. They're laying in, actually in my bed. Taylor's in there with them, in our bed. I wonder if they're getting smashed by dogs in the moment. Probably not. Anyway, hanging out. Just being lazy. You know, there is something to that, honestly. I can do that for a while. I can't even do it for a full day, though. I used to be able to. I can't anymore. I don't like to sit still and do nothing. that too much of that really stresses me out. I don't know. I think because, and you know what, if you have kids, you probably recognize this. If you don't, then you probably don't. But daggone, you just never know when something crazy is going to happen. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You never know. And you know what? Crazy things happen. Kids, pets, whatever. And if you're not like always caught up with whatever you could possibly be caught up with, and something crazy happens, man, it makes it 1,000 times more stressful. That's what I've noticed. So, I don't know. I think that I am happy to keep moving, keep getting things done. Always try to be on top of stuff, because if something gets crazy and there's stuff that needs to be done on top of that and you can't do it the way you want to because you got to deal with whatever went crazy, then you're really stressed out. Whatever. Everybody's got their own way of doing stuff, I guess, but I'd rather keep on moving. All right. Here we go. More of these now. I think I'm just going to build them all real quick. And then it's just spindles from that point on. My goodness. This part is very, very cool, very detailed. This level. I like it. I like every bit of it. I guess that makes sense now that the top level would have the most going on because there's nothing above it, right? Pretty awesome. My goodness. Now, there's 3. Whew. I probably have to make 6 altogether, I think. I made 7 before, but there's 1 in the very front. And so that means on this side, I probably just need 6. We'll figure it out. We'll know here in just a second when I run out of parts. Shouldn't talk about running out of parts because I think I might be short parts right now. Unless I just need to make 5. No, heck on, I'm sorry. This is the 5th one. I've got enough parts for 1 more, which means 6. I wonder if Dr. Cloudy Skies got done with his test and was happy with everything. Got recertified. I bet he did. Dr. Cloudy Skies, the lifeguard maniac. That guy right there, that's a lifeguard maniac, and he spins clay on the wheel. I forget, throwing clay. I think that's what he said. I think that's how the people who know excuse me for a second. I just wrecked this. Let me get it right. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Man. The people that know about clay, I can't even believe that. I did that wrong, and now it's hard to get it back off. I will get it back off, but oh, it's going to make me earn it. I can't get to it. Come on, dude. Maybe I'll get this little tool. I still don't know how to use this thing. It's got a few different, like ways to use it. Should make it real easy to get pieces like this off. Oh, it does, actually. If you take it and pry it back towards you, it comes right off. Okay, now I know. Just had to think about it for a second, I guess. Tools are great when you know how to use them, right? Yeah, big dummy. Oh my goodness. All right. So instead of 5 there, I needed to have 6. Now I have 6. Now I can do that. Now I can keep on trucking. The rest of them are 5 in between. Ah, goodness. Let's see, at the current pace we're on, I'm trying to figure out when this is going to be done. Today, this is the 3rd bag. Yesterday and the day before, I think I only got through 2 bags. Usually I do 2 bags on each one of these streams, but today, the first bag went by so quickly. The second bag went by pretty daggone quickly too, it felt like. So I opened another one. And now, I'm done. Essentially, I'm done with this one. As soon as I get all this stuff together, it's telling me the next step is to do bag 27, which I'm not going to do on this stream. I'm just going to finish putting these pieces on here and here. So just in case you're trying to watch, that's how many I got left. Little tiny spindles. I tell you what, this has been the most intricate, probably, part of putting all this stuff together, if that's the word I'm supposed to be using right now to describe what's in my brain. Gosh, I need to take a vocabulary class. Is what I need to do. I do crossword puzzles a lot, and I really like them. Ben Davis got me on those. He used to do the New York Times crossword every daggone day. And it was fun because we'd all chip in and help when he asked for it. Sometimes you weren't allowed to help him, if I remember correctly. I think anybody who sits down with a crossword should have a certain amount of time to really get as many completed as that person can without any help. I think that's fair. I don't want anybody helping me when I got a crossword puzzle. If I was in a crowded space, maybe I would. But all right, my goodness, I really want to tighten these strings, these ropes, just a little bit. But here's what I want you to think about too before I do. If that really was, like if this was to scale, and that rope was really going through all that stuff, you can't. Unless you had a machine that was really strong, you wouldn't be able to pull that rope any tighter than it is. You wouldn't even be able to pull it as tight as it is, I don't think. Unless it's supposed to be wire. In which case, it probably would be all the way taut. I don't know. It doesn't say. It is silver looking. Maybe it is supposed to be like chain or wire. It's pretty daggone tight though. And I am afraid that if I pull on it, I've got a better chance of wrecking something than I do making it look any better. Look at that! Look at that, everybody. My goodness. And I think it's hard to say. I was about to say, I think that's the front, but actually, I think this is. I think it goes like that. I think you put that thing up right on there. I'm not doing it yet though because It hasn't told me to do that yet, and I'm not going ahead. So, oh my goodness, thank you so much for hanging out, everyone. You're awesome. Very much appreciated, and we're getting through this thing, and it's awesome. I really am enjoying it. So thank you for hanging out, and I don't know when we do this again, but I mean, I just keep finding time right now. I keep finding time to get back into it and enjoy it. So I do. Anyway, right on. Hope you're doing well, and take care of yourselves. See ya.